Hello and welcome to the MessengerBots Jumpstart course. Alright, so to begin with, let me just talk a little bit about myself so you can understand who I am and why it is that you should be watching this course right now. So my name is James Mallins and I'm a seasoned MessengerBots expert from Grantham in the United Kingdom. I'm the MessengerBots growth expert at Comozy, which is an online marketing agency, and I'm a mentor for multiple businesses' success. So inside of this course, I'm going to be showing you how to get started with Facebook Messenger bots so that you can either use them inside of your business or use them to gain high-paying clients. Now, a lot of people wonder what the uses are for Facebook Messenger bots. We see Messenger bots are a very new concept that's quickly changing the way businesses operate and function. People are quickly starting to understand that the people who catch the trends early on are the ones who become millionaires. And as for the businesses that take on these strategies, well, they have an opportunity to grow into the hundreds of millions and even billions as the actual development of messenger bots has just begun. And later on, we'll get into a little bit more depth as to why that is such a possible reality right now. You see, already we've seen the titans like Tommy Hilfiger, Sephora and Snap Travel use these same Facebook Messenger bots to yield awesome results. And in the next slide, I'm actually going to go over the exact results that these huge businesses were able to acquire. You see, Facebook Messenger bots have allowed me, myself, to gain clients that pay me from $2,000 to $10,000, offering the very same services that the big brands that we've just mentioned are using. So let's just talk about these big brands and what it is and the reason why they're making such a success of it. So we'll start with Tommy Hilfiger. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of this case study before. It's been quite a well-renowned one. So what happened was basically Tommy Hilfiger found huge success with their Facebook Messenger bot. And what they did was they created a messenger bot that was specifically designed to run during a fashion week in New York. And what they found was that 87% of people who engaged with their messenger bot actually returned again. And they had 60,000 messages sent through their Facebook Messenger bot, which is, of course, that's insane over a week. That's a massive volume of people actually messaging the business. And they also noted that 3.5 times more was spent through Messenger than all of their other digital channels. So because of this event that they had on, they leveraged Facebook Messenger bots in order to not only increase their revenue, but also increase their engagement with their brand, which has had massive positive effects on the business. Next, we've got Sephora. And Sephora created a Facebook Messenger bot. And actually, just for any of you that don't know what Sephora is, it's a fashion business that works specifically with makeup and things like that and makeovers and stuff. So I guess in a sense, it's kind of related to fashion. I don't know too much myself about fashion, but it's to do with makeup and things. It's basically a women's brand. And what they found was that when they used their Facebook Messenger bot, they had an 11% increase in bookings for their makeovers. Now, if you think, over a period of time, when people are engaging through websites and things like that, an 11% increase in bookings through a Facebook Messenger bot, which is brand new, is absolutely insane. And they found that of those people, $50 from clients who had booked on an online service was via the Facebook Messenger assistant. So people who were booking through Facebook Messenger are actually spending more money inside of the store when they came in to obviously redeem the makeover that they had. And next we've got Snap Travel. Now Snap Travel created a Facebook Messenger bot basically to show all of the different destinations and things like that and allow people to come into the business that way. And they found that $1 million was booked through their hotels in less than a year using their Facebook Messenger bot. And these kind of statistics are absolutely insane. I mean, if you told a business about these statistics and said, I can help you do the same thing, you can see why they want to hire you. And that's exactly what we're going to be showing you. So what are the uses of Facebook Messenger bots? You see, a business can increase the revenue in a multitude of different ways through process and functions of messenger bots. They can infinitely change the way businesses operate. For instance, customer service can now be automated on a personal level, and events and product launches can be managed very effectively using Facebook Messenger bots. And not only that, but if you can automate customer service, a lot of businesses have not only been saving millions in customer service, but have also been making it so they can reply faster and help people quicker to bring in more revenue. There was a couple of businesses that actually found that with their higher ticket items, and now we're talking prices that are around perhaps $300 to $500, that they actually found that using, Facebook Messenger bots and bots as a whole was able to decrease their customer service needs and also increase their revenue, because people were getting their questions answered faster, and they were purchasing because of that. And also, a brand can engage with its subscribers and create a new experience for their customers that will leave an impression like no other. And now I'm just going to actually bring up a case study of a flower shop that did this exact thing. So take this flower shop for instance. So they used to do a personal delivery service and deliver flowers to people's doors. Now, one problem they had is that if the person who was meant to receive the flowers wasn't actually in, they'd obviously have to leave the flowers with either a next door neighbour. But the issue that has is when a next door neighbour finds out that the flowers weren't actually for them, it would leave a sort of bad taste in their mouth, or they'd feel a little bit down because they thought they were from them. So obviously, as they're delivering the flowers, walking to the door, they get really excited, they think, oh my god, somebody's bought me flowers, and then they realise I haven't, and it makes them a little bit sad. But in order to sort of alleviate this, what they did was, as a thank you for holding the flowers, they actually gave them a box of chocolates to say, almost basically saying apologies that they're not for you, thank you for taking them in, here's something on us. So of course that changes the script and actually makes them really happy and makes them think like, oh okay, wow, so they got something out of doing it. Now you can see the actual customer experience that this gives to the brand. What it does is when people think about buying flowers, who do you think they're going to buy flowers from next? They're going to buy them from this flower shop that's given this amazing experience in the past. And then not only that, but once the flowers are actually delivered to the correct person, obviously they have the address of who it was delivered to. A big misconception is that you have to put the flower food in straight away. But actually what it's designed to do is you need to put it in 3 days later. So what they do is they send out a letter, an envelope with the flower food inside of it, and they'd send it in and they'd have like a little card inside of there that would say, would you be able to leave us feedback on your experience? So then not only are they sort of looking after the fact that they're saying, you should actually be using this 3 days later, they're also getting feedback which you can imagine is going to be positive because of the customer experience. And of course, there's the flower food, so they send it 3 days later, which means that they're able to have the flowers for longer, which also gives them more information. And as you can see, this is a 5-star customer experience. And what this does is, with these little tiny differentiating factors, these little tiny changes that this business used, they were able to totally revolutionize the way their business works and the way their business is perceived by people who have been able to have this service from them. So of course the person who took the flowers in who they weren't for is going to be happy and probably going to think about buying them in the future, and it just gets people talking and it gets people thinking about the experience they've had, which is going to make them spread the word, which is exactly what you want. Now their business exploded with these simple additions to their customer experience, and this is exactly what you can do with Facebook Messenger bots as well. And now the next videos in the course are going to show you exactly how you can set everything up and get started on your Messenger bots journey. And inside of there, of course, we're going to be giving you all of the information on the Messenger bots platform that we use, and you're going to be able to go through and check them out. Now we're going to be releasing these also over 3 days, so we're going to keep up the excitement, and we're going to be showing you exactly every single lesson and provide new content with those lessons every single day. So thanks so much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.